Right. I'm inside now. It was definitely nice getting out in the sun and stuff yesterday. Wanted to do a quick video for young people or people who have held on to a specific type of mindset for a while. So there's kind of two ways you can go with money that kind of is off track and doesn't take you to the right place. And I'm going to talk to the first group of people who are more how like I was when I was young. When I was young, I saw money as kind of like a finite, fixed thing, and I would like kind of like try to save every penny and be afraid to ever waste anything, and always anytime like I would lose something or waste something or get ripped off by someone, I would feel like I lost that and that the world owed me a certain amount and that I would be this much further ahead if I would have had that. And it's not a realistic view of money. Like it's a tool you can use to leverage stuff and whatnot, but it's better to think of it more as like a river where it's continuously flowing, and you can like go take your buckets down and bring the buckets and use the water and go back and get like, it's, I don't know how to say it, but if you just think of it as not a finite resource, but something that you could always find a way to generate and create if you go about it correctly, then you won't have this like constant feeling of scarcity where you have to hoard everything you can because it's such a challenging thing to acquire. Like it can be if you go about life incorrectly. I have friends who have this scarcity mindset, and their whole life money's been a struggle and they've never had it. And I've never been like rich or wealthy or just had money falling out of trees on me or anything, but most of the time I've been kind of comfortable. I've had moments where that wasn't the case. Like I came to Maui with about $450, and it took me 6 weeks to find a job. And I eat a lot. I'm not a normal person when it comes to my caloric consumption. So that was a lot more challenging for me than I think it would have been for a regular person, because it didn't take me long to eat away that $450 in 6 weeks. I don't think it lasted near that. Luckily, I had some really good friends that got together and sent some money to Maui. It's like $230 or something, but at the time I was like skimping by on ramen and macaroni and cheese, so that was like so insanely helpful. And that's kind of what I am talking about here. If you go about things correctly, I don't know, it just seems like you kind of get taken care of. Like the world loves you so much that it throws you a little something here or there. You may struggle, you may have to work hard, but things seem to end up working out. So, and I don't know, like I am not a religious person. I don't believe in anything, but when I was young, I read the Bible a lot of times, and I remember the story of Joseph and how he would like go do a good job, and then kind of like good fortune would rain down upon him, and he always ended up moving up to a good station and doing well. And it's always felt like that has happened with me. Like you put out good energy, you create good things, you make everything around you work well, you use your energy to just make whatever station you're in work as good as you can, and it just seems like things start working out. Now, obviously, you can be a total idiot and live above your means, but that's never been much of a problem for me. The whole point of this video is just to let you know that money isn't a finite thing. I want you to think of it more as a river, if you think of it that way, because I've read a lot of books by people who have made millions, and created big businesses and all kinds of things, and they don't look at money with the type of mindset that I used to look at it when I was younger. And that kind of mindset held me back when I started feeling like, yeah, I can throw money at this business and it'll pay off later. It helped me to move forward better, to get more done. And that's what all these people that make money do. They don't just throw money away like idiots. They always are like kind of looking at risk and rewards, and they may do what seems like gambling from your perspective, but it's like a safe gamble. They're like, odds are high or probable that if I pursue this, I'll get a good return back. And they're not always right. That's why business people sometimes have valleys and struggle really hard. But a lot of times they put enough research in, their hunches are correct, and it pays off good for them. So, if you just see money more as something that you can always go out and generate instead of some kind of super rare, precious resource that's incredibly challenging to get a hold of, it'll really help you to have a better relationship with it and just flow through life better. So anyway, take that for what it's worth. I hope it at least helps someone, because that concept did help me a lot.